welcome to all. Today I'll be talking about the new moon and the partial solar eclipse on 25th of October in Libra sign at 7.50 degrees of Swati Nakshatra. A partial solar eclipse occurs on the new moon day where the moon moves in between the earth and the sun. But with partial solar eclipse, the sun and the moon are not in perfect alignment like this. The moon can be a little off. So the sun is only partially obscured by the moon. And then the sun looks like this in the sky, as the moon's central shadow is missing on the earth, making this partial solar eclipse. Though the eclipses are very important to give results, with partial solar eclipse, a very small portion of the sun is covered. So the intensity can be average and the energetic influence is slightly weakened here. This eclipse, this partial solar eclipse is visible from most of the Europe, Northern Africa, the Middle East and the western parts of Asia. On 25th of October, the eclipse starts in the morning time UTC at 8 hours and 58 minutes. The midpoint of this eclipse will be at 11 o'clock in the morning. That is also UTC time. And end of this eclipse will be at 13 hours and 2 minutes in the afternoon UTC time. This partial eclipse belongs to the Sera series of 124. It is the 55th eclipse out of the 73 total eclipses in this series. Interestingly, all these eclipses in this series occurs when the moon and the sun are with Ketu. So using the significance of Ketu and staying on the spiritual path can be very helpful to handle the energies of this eclipse. If we check the past series, the previous eclipse was on 14th of October 2004, before nearly 18 years. And the next eclipse will be after 18 years, in 2040. So it's a cycle of 18 years that this eclipse occurs. And the eclipses are generally considered to be the checkpoints. Any major shift or change happening during this time will be the extended version of the same event or something related to that which must have happened before 18 years and the previous eclipse around October 2004 or anything within 3-4 months time span. When we have an eclipse, chances are very high of a major resetting. Solar eclipse brings a new beginning with great awareness, and that awareness creates hope and optimism to make tough decisions of our life. Certainly there can be a strong pressure to make hard choices. There can be threat on our existence which can make us feel very insecure, unsettled and frustrated at times. Though it won't be that intense as it is the partial solar eclipse, but everyone will be feeling the impact of this strong new moon, where Ketu, Venus, is connected with Sun and Moon aspected by Saturn, even Uranus and Rahu from Aries. There are chances of amendments in the most comfortable position that we are in. Our health, job, even loss of power, status, which can force us to explore new horizons. And that can be beyond our perceived limitations. But such event can open new doorways, bring profound opportunities, change at soul level, which definitely gives us growth, progress of some next level. See, eclipses create temporary darkness in some form, in our conscious, in actual form. We are not able to see the most obvious things in front of us. So it is very important to remain level headed and take a pause. Move at a slow pace. Reflect on the past and make a conscious decision. The transformation which takes place during the solar eclipse cannot be ordinary. Sun, our soul is involved here, and the roots can be in our hearts. We have Ketu, Sun, and Venus all in Swati Nakshatra, and the Rahu, the lord of this nakshatra, has an aspect on these planets to make a strong impact. There can be suddenness in the events. This solar eclipse can show you some hidden path to your problems and can bring new things to your attention. Some revelation, as Rahu is known for showing, exposing things which were hidden. Use your intelligence, communication, and diplomacy to balance any challenging circumstances. The natural 1-7 axis, the ascendant and the descendant of the natural zodiac, and the Aries and Libra sign of your chart is most impacted area along with the degree 7.50. As eclipse is happening at this degree, if you have any planet or cusp close to 7.50 degrees, then the significations of those areas in your life can be heavily impacted. Libra, where this eclipse is happening, is all about relations of all sort, partnerships in our life, opportunities, maintaining balance and doing justice to everything. And the Lord Venus is all about keeping peace and nourishing any relationship. With Aries Rahu and Libra Ketu, the lessons are to move on with your chosen path, where you do not get dependent on others, but harmonizing our needs with the needs of that of our partner or whatever is in front of us is the goal of this Venus and Libra sign. In transit, we have Sun, Moon, Venus, and Jupiter close to 7.50 degrees. So, their significations, along with the sign Libra, like relations, emotions in relation, partnerships, finances, our creativity, all these will be impacted the most. We have nakshatra exchange of Rahu and Venus here. Ketu is in Swati. This can give an ongoing struggle between having and not having any relations, between attachment and detachment, and whether to go after more or just cut yourself short. Also, all these fast moving planets are heading towards Scorpio sign. The natural 8th sign of the zodiac signifies nothing but change. On a positive note, Swati, where this eclipse is happening, is a cheerful and auspicious nakshatra of Rahu. Saturn gets exalted here. Also, it's an air element. So, any problem can be solved with mindfulness, coordination with others, and proper, sharp communication. The dominant and the deciding factor for this eclipse is Rahu, the lord of Swati Nakshatra. As we have not just this eclipse in Swati, but also Ketu, Sun, and Venus are in Swati Nakshatra. Rahu is known to bring disruption, confusion, and expansion in whatever we are indulging in. The eclipse can trigger some unexpected change and movement in the current situation and can increase its tendency to bring change in the status quo. Finally, this will completely transform the areas where Aries and Libra is placed in our chart. We have Jupiter 6 to this eclipse. 8 from this eclipse is a Taurus sign where the Lord Venus is involved in this eclipse. 12th to this eclipse is Virgo sign. Again, Mercury is exalted in its own sign while this eclipse is happening. So all the benefits are connected with 6, 8, 12 position to this eclipse, which clearly indicates that the ultimate result will be in everyone's interest and some positive benefic influence. If you let go of your rigid thoughts and approach, then expect healing and growth in your life. The eclipse time can force you to do things which you may not do usually. So it may appear hard at the beginning, but acceptance is the only way out. Check closely the sign Aries and Libra, its house placement, along with the position and dignity of Venus and Mars in your natal chart with respect to the transit position. This can give you a deeper understanding of this eclipse and its impact. Also, it is required to take up new ways to handle these areas by letting go of old method of handling the problems and bring change, growth and success. I'll share some most impacted area for each ascendant sign for your reference to focus on. Start with Aries. For Aries, there can be a start of a new life, and focus can be more on self and personal independence, and a new sense of identity will emerge. But it is important to safeguard your relations and deal properly with the reality in front of you. Taurus, you are changing with your routine and your daily life, your career. Your style of working is asking attention. The matter related to foreign country, health, and expenses will be the theme for you to handle this eclipse. Gemini, some major shift related to children, stock market, and your friends can be there. Best time to polish your talents and be creative. It's time to be happy, have a new purpose, and reward with a good social image. But matter related to children can be of concern. Cancer, expect modifications in your home, vehicle, your social image, status, or even in your work zone with new opportunities and responsibilities, which may disturb your comfort zone and your peace of mind. Leo, expect shift, transit, or relocation. There can be sudden travel, change of home, authority, and with some higher education. Try and avoid conflicts with siblings, father figures, even friends. All these demands your courage and stamina. Virgo, be extra protective and cautious on your finances, your health, and the way you speak. Do not be harsh with your family. Talk softly and be positive. Also, it's the time to watch your diet. Expect sudden, unexpected changes in all these matters. Libra, this eclipse impacts you, your health, your close relations the most, as everything around you is changing equally. Your intuition will be your best guide, and be careful of some cheating in your partnerships and while dealing with others. It is not advisable to trust anyone blindly. Scorpio, it's time for you to take a back seat and reflect on your actions, your spending, expenses, your health, and your work. Help others and stay flexible. You will be victorious over others, but avoid any debates and conflicts. Sagittarius, this eclipse may fulfill your desires, get you some creative projects. You may cut short on your entertainment, have a limited circle, and pay attention to developing new skills and even talents. Capricorn, this eclipse can bring major changes in the home front, family relations, vehicle, and even at your work zone, along with your public life, status, career, and your association with others can change. Aquarius, expect sudden travel. You may explore new ideas, learnings, even welcoming others' opinion. Developing your intelligence, communication skills, and expanding your knowledge in all these areas of life will be helpful. Pisces, this eclipse can bring awareness related to your financial security, your family, Your approach towards money and health can change. Be careful with what you eat, speak, and have control over your senses. Best time to do some research work and take care of your health. That was all about the impact on different ascendants. Do keep in mind that the seed of this eclipse is in Libra and the opposite sign Aries has its all focus. Be attentive with what they signify in your chart. These areas of your life demand some change, which can be hard for you to make, but it is necessary for your growth. The eclipse is happening because of Ketu here. This certainly asks for some sacrifice. Let go of something dear to you for your own progression in your life. Focus on self, relations, and emotions. Also, nothing like good or bad. Take it as you are dealing with these areas and they demand your best, fair, and caring approach towards it. Question yourself, are you giving your best? Are you coordinating all these things in a proper manner? See, eclipses are a powerful, impactful, and significant time for everyone. You are not alone in this. Expect the unexpected, accept the unknown, and the rest will follow. Warm wishes to everyone with this eclipse. Thank you for your time. Do write in your comments and queries, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.